Beneath the surface of Australia's bustling train networks lies a chilling secret, an uncharted realm where echoes of the past linger and shadows whisper. Join us as we uncover the top 15 haunted stations in Australia, where ghostly apparitions roam the platforms and dark tales of tragedy haunt the night. Dare to board this spectral journey. 1. Flinders Street Station, Victoria. Flinders Street Station, the iconic gateway to Melbourne, looms large, its Gothic revival facade casting long shadows over Flinders Street. As twilight descends, the grandeur of the station transforms into something more sinister. Whispers of a past drenched in tragedy and sorrow float through the air like the mist that often blankets the city. Locals speak in hushed tones about spectral figures roaming its platforms, the echoes of train whistles reverberating with an almost mournful timbre. Rumor has it that the station, which opened in 1854, sits atop the remnants of a darker history, where countless lives intertwined amidst the tribulations of the bustling city. One of the most notable legends surrounding Flinders Street Station involves a mysterious figure believed to be a ghostly occupant known locally as the Watcher. His presence is said to be felt most acutely during the eerie hours of the night. People have reported glimpsing a man in a long trench coat, standing silently near the platform's edge, his gaze fixated on the oncoming trains, a haunting reminder of the despair experienced by those who met tragic ends in or around the station. One of the most significant tragedies occurred in 1903 when the infamous collision between two trains led to the loss of 22 lives and left an indelible scar on the community. Evidence of the lingering spirits manifested through the sudden and inexplicable chills felt by late-night commuters, the flickering of lights, and the strange mechanical failures that inexplicably coincide with stories of despair. But for the brave, Flinders Street Station is more than just a transit hub. It is a solemn reminder of the cost of progress and a place where the veil between the living and the dead remains thin. Should you choose to visit, be cautious. The spectral whispers of lost souls may beckon, urging you to unveil the tragedies of their past. But some doors, once opened, can never be closed. 2. Central Station, New South Wales. In the heart of Sydney, where the sprawling metropolis collides with echoes of the past, lies Central Station, an architectural marvel bustling with life, yet laden with an unsettling presence. As trains roar to life and commuters drift like wraiths through the cavernous halls, there lingers an air of dread, whispering tales of tragic souls forever entwined with this edifice that opened in 1906. Local lore speaks of spirits that traverse the platforms, glimpsed only out of the corner of one's eye. With each flickering light above, many have noted an inexplicable chill and an unseen force that seems to draw them toward the underground tunnels, long abandoned and steeped in history. The ominous whispers resonate with the dark legacy of Central Station's construction, which reportedly saw the unmarked grave of a worker who fell victim to the unforgiving machinery of progress. The cries of those laboring in the shadows still seem to reverberate in the concrete walls. Visitors have reported sensations of being watched, sudden drops in temperature, and even the strange phenomenon of disembodied voices echoing their names, calling them toward the depths. A ghostly figure draped in a tattered gray coat has been pinpointed as a frequent apparition, believed to be the restless spirit of that ill-fated worker, eternally seeking the closure of his lost life. But beware, for Central Station holds more than just spectral legends. The eerie interchange of life and death beckons the brave and the curious. Yet those who venture too far into the haunted corners might find that the station remembers them long after they leave. drawing them back time and again. Tread carefully, for within its walls lies a history that isn't just observed, but felt a pulse of lives lived and lost, eager to ensnare unsuspecting souls, forging a connection that can never be broken, yet should perhaps never be sought. 3. Roma Street Railway Station, Queensland. A dense mist cloaks the Roma Street Railway Station in Brisbane, Australia, as the last trains rumble away into the night, reverberating against the aged walls that have witnessed countless arrivals and farewells. Here, at this bustling hub since the 19th century, whispers of tormented souls drift through the shadows, fueled by the station's long and tumultuous history. Locals recall stories of strange occurrences, disembodied voices echoing from deserted platforms, icy gusts of wind brushing against the skin, and fleeting glimpses of figures clad in historical garments, moving with a purpose only the dead comprehend. This unease can be traced back to the 1950s, when the underbelly of the city was transformed forever. An unfortunate worker was crushed beneath a train, his frantic screams swallowed by the relentless roar of machinery. The tragedy didn't just claim a life, it forged a ghostly presence that seems to haunt the tracks to this very day. Many claim to have encountered the spirit of the ill-fated worker, identifiable by his hard hat and work overalls, wandering the platforms as though searching for an escape that eludes him. Paranormal investigators have flocked to this site, instruments buzzing with inexplicable energy, while captured recordings bear witness to chilling sounds of distress, reverberating through the very air where a life was lost. To walk these haunted halls is to beckon the unknown, but beware those who linger too long may find themselves intertwined in the very sorrow that keeps this spirit shackled to his last. Earthly duty. So should you dare to visit Roma Street Railway Station, tread lightly and be cautious, for you may step on paths meant only for the restless, drawing the attention of a presence desperate to reenact the tragedy that sealed his fate, forever chained to the living world by the lingering echoes of his untimely demise. 4. Adelaide Railway Station, South Australia. The Adelaide Railway Station stands as a hauntingly beautiful relic amidst the bustling streets of South Australia, its majestic facade concealing a legacy steeped in eerie shadows and spine-chilling tales. Locals whisper about the station's long and storied past, a hub of human connection since its opening in 1928. Yet beneath its grandeur lies a darker history that twists the hearts of even the bravest souls. Many have reported strange occurrences within its walls, fleeting figures in vintage attire gliding through the concourse, and disembodied whispers echoing in the empty waiting rooms long after the last train has departed. Among the numerous specters said to haunt the station, none is as notorious as the spirit of a young woman, her identity shrouded in mystery, believed to have met a tragic end on the tracks during the early 20th century. Legend has it that she was a heartbroken traveler, waiting for a lover who never arrived. Her despair overcame her as she threw herself beneath the wheels of an oncoming locomotive. Some swear they've felt an icy breeze brush past them, or seen her ethereal silhouette standing forlornly near Platform 1 at twilight, a testament to her lingering sorrow. Numerous ghost tours have been led through the station's depths, recounting experiences captured on film, fleeting shadows, unexplained cold spots, and eerie apparitions that challenge the limits of rational explanation. An old passenger once claimed to have heard her forlorn cries resonate in the night air, while others have documented cold chills racing down their spines upon entering the station. Visitors to the Adelaide Railway Station are warned. Be wary of fleeting moments when the air grows still and time seems to pause as the veil between worlds thins. you may find yourself trapped in an unending cycle of grief and longing, forever bound to a spectral realm that yearns for the love that was lost. Five, Parliament Station, Victoria. Deep beneath the bustling streets of Melbourne. The earth is silent, but the air is thick with unease as whispers of long-buried secrets echo through the dimly lit chambers of Parliament Station. Since its opening in 1901, this underground transport hub has been more than a mere passage for commuters. It has become a living relic of Melbourne's haunted past, where tales of disembodied voices and ghostly apparitions intertwine with the very fabric of the city. Locals murmur stories of shadowy figures seen flitting between the train platforms and the overwhelming chill that engulfs the space, even during the warmest summer days. The station's architecture, steeped in Edwardian grandeur and intricate detailing, makes the cold drafts feel like the icy fingers of lost souls reaching out for warmth one last time. The rumors intensify around the tale of a tragic event that transpired in the early 20th century, where a young woman named Mary, a waitress at the nearby Parliament House, was said to have vanished mysteriously after an argument with her lover. She was never found, but her presence lingers. Commuters report the scent of her lavender perfume moments before feeling a gust, as if she's moving past them, eternally searching for solace. Station staff have their own chilling encounters, voices calling her name, echoing through empty carriages late at night, send shivers down the sprightliest of spines. Numerous recordings capture anomalous sounds, once dismissed, now analyzed by paranormal researchers, revealing disembodied whispers faintly calling, "Help me!" Parliament Station stands not just as a transit point, but as a profound cautionary tale that beckons those who dare to linger. Tread carefully, for the echoes of the past are not just figments of imagination, and sometimes those left behind wish to be found again. The darkness that pervades this storied space is a reminder that some mysteries were never meant to be unraveled, and curiosity could have grim consequences. 6. Wynyard Station, New South Wales. As dusk falls over the bustling heart of Sydney, shadows stretch and twist beneath the worn arches of Wynyard Station, a subterranean labyrinth where the echoes of the past creep into the present. Rumors abound among the locals about flickering lights and fleeting figures, whispering voices that rise from the depths like forgotten secrets. Since its opening in 1932, Wynyard has served as a vital transportation hub, but beneath its polished surface lies a darker history that few dare to confront. Following the construction of the station, workers often spoke of unexplainable occurrences, claiming they felt cold drafts where none existed, and some reported seeing the ghostly apparitions of laborers who tragically lost their lives during construction. One such incident is tied to an unexplained accident in 1935, when two men were crushed beneath heavy machinery amid a chaotic mishap, their spirits purportedly trapped in the labyrinth of tunnels. Over the years, many have shared their spine-chilling experiences of being brushed by icy fingers or encountering dark silhouettes that vanish before they can be acknowledged. The station's ornate design contrasts sharply with its ghostly atmosphere. Its tile mosaics and grandiose columns serve as a macabre backdrop for the darker tales that persist to this day. In more recent years, the NSW train link reported passengers who arrived from late-night services only to find they were not alone. Their frantic gestures often described damp, chilling air before they could escape the station's grasp. Beware should you tread the polished floors of Wynyard Station at night. It is not merely the rush of trains that you must fear. The whirl of time may reveal shadows not confined by this realm, lingering echoes of those lost, waiting for a moment's reprieve. Should you choose to explore, tread lightly. The darkness that shrouds Wynyard is a reminder of the price of progress, one that might demand its due in unseen ways. Seven. Fremantle Railway Station, Western Australia. As twilight drapes its shroud over Fremantle Railway Station, shadows creep through the edifice's Victorian architecture, whispering secrets of a bygone era. Opened in 1881, this iconic building, with its once celebrated facilitation of transport to the burgeoning colonies, now stands as a haunting relic, an eerie temple to forgotten lives and lost spirits. Locals often regard the station as a nexus of paranormal activity, where echoes of the past reverberate and linger long after the last train has departed. Rumors abound of ghostly travelers who, unable to relinquish their earthly ties, roam the platforms and adjacent tunnels, faded remnants of souls who once yearned for escape or reunion. Among these chilling tales is that of a young girl whose name history has forgotten, yet whose presence is forever etched in the hearts of those who encounter her. She reportedly lost her life in a tragic accident at the station, her spirit forever trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. Numerous sightings describe a sorrowful figure clad in white, darting between flickering lights on desolate nights, her mournful wails melding with the mournful echo of approaching trains that never arrive. Witnesses have recounted eyewitness accounts of cold gusts brushing against their skin, flickering lights, and the sudden scent of lilacs, a fragrance believed to have been the girl's favorite, a scent that haunts every corner, lingering in the air like a vague memory. Adventurers have warned that the uninvited should tread lightly, for those who delve too deeply into the realm of the other, worldly may draw the attention of restless spirits, compelling them to reveal more than just shadowy glimpses of sorrow. Once you step into that twilight realm, be prepared. The line between your world and theirs is perilously thin, and some doors, once opened, may never close again. 8. Newcastle Interchange, New South Wales. Beneath the flickering lights of the Newcastle Interchange in New South Wales, the damp air hums with whispered tales of despair and sorrow. On any given day, commuters shuffle through the station, oblivious to the spirits that linger just beneath the surface. Shadows of a past steeped in tragedy, built in the early 2000s to connect a vibrant urban landscape. The interchange stands where the remnants of older railways once cradled the heart of Australia's bustling coal trade. Local legends tell of a spectral figure dressed in soot-stained work clothes, a haunting presence that many claim appears just as dusk settles. This urban myth revolves around the workers who toiled in the nearby coal mines, sacrificing their lives in the relentless quest for black gold. It is said that the spirit of a miner, trapped and killed in a catastrophic collapse in the 19th century, roams the vicinity, forever searching for a way home. Witnesses recount chilling encounters, a fleeting shadow in peripheral vision, whispers of names spoken on the breeze, the echo of distant laughter where no one stands. Investigations, both amateur and professional, have sought to substantiate these paranormal occurrences, using devices to capture fluctuations in electromagnetic fields or sudden drops in temperature. Often, devices go haywire in the interchange, registering presences unseen, leading ghost hunters to declare the site hot with energy. Those who felt the prickling dread on the nape of their neck whisper warnings to newcomers. Yet, there's a grave warning to heed when traversing the gloomy expanse of Newcastle Interchange. Do not linger too long in the shadows. Some believe that those who tempt fate by inviting the spirits of the past risk becoming ensnared in their world, a place where the living might not emerge unscathed. As the sun sets, the stories of old call out, beckoning the brave and the curious to enter, but tread carefully, for not every spirit seeks peace, and not every return is guaranteed. Nine. Ipswich Railway Station, Queensland. Under the oppressive heat of the Queensland sun, Ipswich Railway Station stands as a relic of history, its faded red bricks whispering tales from a bygone era. The year was 1865 when this station first opened, and since then, amid the chatter of passengers and trains, a more sinister sound reportedly lingers, an echo of sorrow and unrest. Local lore suggests that spirits still roam the platform, searching for answers to tragedies long buried within the station's shadowed walls. Trains, once the lifeblood of the region, have witnessed countless farewells, but some say that not all those who depart ever truly leave. Eyewitness accounts recount the chilling experience of feeling a cold breath wash over them when alone at the station after hours, accompanied by the distant sound of a train whistle that seems to call from nowhere and everywhere at once. The station's history is punctuated by tragedy. Fatal accidents are alarmingly common on railway lines, and Ipswich is no exception. Among the most haunting tales is that of a young man who met his untimely end on the tracks, only to return as a restless spirit, forever yearning for the life he lost. Some patrons claim to see a shadowy figure lingering at the edge of the platform, while others report inexplicable cold spots that send shivers down the spine. The flickering lights and sudden drops in temperature leave visitors uneasy, as they sense they are not alone. Some even hear whispers calling their names, begging for companionship and acknowledgement. But be warned, should you dare venture into the realm of the departed at Ipswich Railway Station, you may find yourself drawn into their stories, awakened to a chilling reality of the past. As the sun sets and the shadows stretch across the platform, heed this warning. Not every passenger is simply passing through. The alluring history of this station may quickly become an intoxicating cage, entrapping those who linger too long in its spectral embrace. Ballarat Railway Station, Victoria. Under the blackened cloak of night, the haunting echoes of Ballarat Railway Station in Victoria seep into the surrounding fog, where shadows dance among the ancient trees and the cold wind whispers spine-chilling secrets. Built in 1877, this Victorian landmark is far more than a mere transit point. It has become a nexus of unnerving tales and lingering spirits that stretch back through generations. Locals are quick to share stories of spectral sightings, including a shadowy figure often seen moving along the platform, garbed in a vintage railway uniform, a remnant of a bygone era when the station bustled with life. Between 1850 and the early 1900s, Ballarat transformed into a booming gold mining town, attracting thousands of hopeful prospectors. But with great wealth and opportunity came great tragedies. Many of these miners, desperate, relied on the railways for transport, yet met their fate in tragic accidents, mishaps involving trains, and, at times, desperate souls who took their own lives amidst the pressure and despair surrounding the gold rush frenzy. In 1918, a catastrophic collision between two trains claimed several lives, marking a turning point in the station's dark history. Witnesses claim that the spirits of those who perished in the wreck still wander the platforms, their anguished cries mixing with the whistle of long-gone locomotives. Paranormal investigations have reported numerous unexplained phenomena, including the chilling sensation of being watched, disembodied voices echoing in the night, and even the sudden chill of the air that grips visitors unexpectedly. Ghost hunting teams have documented higher EMF readings and unexplained noises, solidifying the fears of many local residents who prefer to avoid the station after dusk. For those who dare to visit, the warning is clear. Tread lightly, for the souls that linger here are restless, caught in a world between the living and the dead. Those seeking thrills may find themselves overwhelmed by a tragic history that refuses to stay buried. A constant reminder that some ghostly passengers never make it home. Would you brave the shadows? Or will the whispers of Ballarat railway station be enough to keep you away? (11) Maryborough Railway Station, Victoria. The Maryborough Railway Station in Victoria, cloaked in the mists of time, stands as an eerie testament to the whispers of lost souls that linger within its aged walls. Built in the 1870s during the boom of the Victorian gold rush, this once bustling hub has since succumbed to the silence of abandonment, save for the spectral echoes of its past. Locals often report a palpable unease when traversing the station's shadowy platforms, where flickering lights and unexplained sounds weave tales of its haunted legacy. Many believe the spirit of a young girl, rumored to have tragically perished in a train accident at the station in the early 20th century, roams the deserted halls, seeking solace that eludes her even in death. Eyewitness accounts recount chilling experiences, phantom footsteps echoing alongside the remnants of old wooden benches, and a fleeting glimpse of a pale figure in period clothing, darting through the twilight mist. Serial lamentations of mysterious whispers often envelop the station during the witching hour, instilling overwhelming dread in those brave enough to linger. Despite its historical significance, the chilling aura around the Maryborough railway station is thick with foreboding, a reminder of the lives irrevocably altered on those very tracks. Perhaps the spirits of train engineers and passengers lost in the annals of history join the girl in their eternal vigil, seeking closure that the living seem unable to provide. As you contemplate visiting this site, be forewarned. The veil between the living and the dead can be perilously thin. Those who wander alone may find themselves ensnared by the thick fog of memory, haunted by fleeting glimpses of the past, and perhaps even drawn toward whatever lingers beyond the grave. The specter of sorrow pervades the air, beckoning with both allure and dread, a chilling reminder that in this meticulously preserved yet forsaken railway station, not all who come are destined to leave unscathed. Hobart Railway Station, Tasmania. The dreary silhouette of Hobart Railway Station looms against the moody Tasmanian skyline, its worn bricks whispering secrets of a long-forgotten past, a beacon that draws in those weary of spirit and numbed by time. Locals often speak in hushed tones about the station as a site soaked not only in history, but in sorrow, recounting tales of missing children and spectral sightings that send chills down the spine. Built in 1876, this historic railway hub was once the heart of Tasmania's transportation network. But as trains began to fade into the annals of modernity, so too did whispers of the lost souls that may still linger, tethered to the very tracks where their journeys were tragically interrupted. One particular story persists, the legend of a young girl named Alice, who vanished near the platform one stormy night in 1923. Her tender age of 9 tragically cut short as she was swept away by a runaway train. Since then, many travelers have reported eerie sensations, cold drafts in summer, soft sobbing carried on the winds, and glimpses of a small, shadowy figure darting between the platforms. Witnesses claim to see a flicker of a child's ghostly face, hauntingly etched with sorrow, as she searches for a way to return home. Stuck forever in the echoes of lost time, ghost hunters and paranormal investigators alike have flocked to Hobart Railway Station, equipped with infrared cameras and EVP recorders, attempting to capture proof of Alice's lament. Those unfortunate enough to venture alone often return haunted by the feeling of being pursued, urging others to heed the signs of danger that lurk within the station's abandoned corners. If you feel a chill rise in the air or hear the soft creaking of a ghostly train, remember this: some journeys can end in tragedy, and some souls are never meant to depart. In the silence of waiting, you may find that you, too, hear the whispers of those who once longed for the life they lost. Broken Hill Railway Station, New South Wales. In the eerie stillness of the Broken Hill Railway Station, shadows linger in the corners, and the whispers of long-forgotten passengers seem to brush past, evoking a sense of dread that prickles the skin. Nestled in the arid heart of New South Wales, this once bustling station, now in a state of decay, serves as a grim reminder of the tragedies that unfolded within its walls. Local folklore has long warned that the spirits of those who met untimely ends here still roam the abandoned platforms, their restless souls trapped in an eternal limbo. Tales are recounted with hushed voices of spectral figures seen gazing mournfully down the tracks or vanishing into the night, their mournful wails echoing through the abandoned ticket counters. Dating back to its inception in the late 19th century, Broken Hill Railway Station was vital for transporting miners and their families, bringing hope and prosperity to the region. However, the station bore witness to multiple misfortunes, including train accidents that claimed lives, leaving an indelible mark on the locale. A notorious incident in the early 1900s, where a passenger train collided with a freight train, resulted in the deaths of several commuters. Eyewitness accounts of the time reported strange occurrences leading up to the crash, an unexplainable, overwhelming sense of doom creeping over passengers just before the disaster. To this day, ghostly apparitions are said to appear on the anniversary of the crash, as if drawn by the sorrow of their lost comrades. As dusk descends and the chill of night envelops the ruins, those who dare visit Broken Hill Railway Station are cautioned to tread lightly, for the presence of the spectral remains is palpable. The air thickens with tension, and the echoing murmurs of despair may lead one to question their own sanity. Those unprepared for the weight of such a tragic history might find themselves gripped by an inexplicable fear, urging them to flee before they become forever entwined with the sorrowful souls that linger in the ghostly stillness of the station. Kalgoorlie Railway Station, Western Australia. The winds howl through the deserted platforms of the Kalgoorlie Railway Station, a chilling lullaby that whispers of forgotten time. Nestled in the arid heart of Western Australia, this once bustling hub now stands eerily silent, its weather-worn timbers and rusted iron rails remnants of a golden age that has long since faded. Despite a rich history as a pivotal point for the gold rush in the late 19th century, tales of ghostly apparitions and the restless dead have intertwined with the story of this forsaken station, sending shivers down the spine of even the most skeptical local. Rumors persist of a train filled with miners who tragically lost their lives in a horrific accident, some say, due to a collision or derailing that sent them plunging into the abyss below. Witnesses claim to hear the faint sound of a whistle in the night, eerily echoing the cries of those who once traveled the iron road in search of fortune. A haunting reminder that the past never truly fades away. For years, visitors and staff have reported unsettling encounters, shadowy figures flitting through the dimly lit waiting rooms, as well as cold drafts that sweep through the station, often accompanied by an inexplicable sense of dread. The sighting of a spectral conductor, dressed in tattered period clothing, has left many too terrified to venture after dusk. Old photographs reveal a ghostly outline in the background, while recorded audio has captured whispers of sorrow in otherwise silent spaces. However, these spine-chilling stories serve as a warning. The past is not resigned to history, and the spirits that roam this station may not take kindly to intrusions. As night falls, think carefully before you step into the shadows of the Kalgoorlie railway station. You may find more than just echoes of the past. The line between the living and the lost may prove perilously thin. (15) Albury Railway Station, New South Wales. Nestled in the heart of Albury, New South Wales, the historic Albury Railway Station stands as a haunting testament to the passage of time. Its sturdy brick exterior and Victorian architecture masking the tragic tales woven into its very foundations. As the sun sets and shadows stretch across the platform, whispers of the past beckon from the darkness, luring unsuspecting souls to its eerie embrace. Locals speak in hushed tones of spectral figures seen gliding along the tracks, their presence a reminder of the many lives intertwined with the railway's storied legacy. Opened in 1856, Albury Railway Station quickly became a vital point for both passengers and freight, facilitating the movement of goods, dreams, and ultimately, despair. Among the intertwining paths of journeys begun and cut short, chilling accounts emerge of a train crash in the mid-20th century, where lives were forever altered. Eyewitness reports suggest that one fateful night, a locomotive failed to stop, derailing and claiming the lives of not just its passengers, but the very souls of staff who had been entrusted with their safety. Among the dead was a young ticket collector, said to still wander the station, eternally bound to the site of her tragic end, lingering around Platform 2, searching in vain for voices of the living. The peculiar cold spots that blanket certain areas of the station, coupled with the eerie sounds of phantom footfalls resounding on the tarmac when no one is around, amplify the unsettling atmosphere. Those brave enough to linger after hours often recount feelings of unease, a sensation that something, or someone, is watching closely. Daring visitors should proceed with caution. The chilling tales suggest that there are some doors best left unopened. The very spirit of Albury Railway Station warns those who intrude upon its solitude. Some tragedies are meant to remain undisturbed, for the past has a way of resurfacing when least expected. And there you have it, the top 15 haunted stations in Australia, where ghostly whispers echo through the ages. If you enjoyed this journey into the paranormal, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more spine-chilling adventures. Join us next time as we unveil the creepiest urban legends lurking in the shadows of your favorite cities. Until then, keep your lights on and your heart racing.